U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg paid a visit to central Pennsylvania today to talk about the future. Thanks for joining us tonight. For Fox 43 News at 10, I'm Amy Letts.
And I'm Evan Forrester. And as Fox 43's James Corrigan reports, the Secretary and Governor Josh Shapiro toured the Cleveland Cliffs steel plant in Steelton to discuss the future of infrastructure.
U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg took a tour through Pennsylvania's industrial history at the Steelton Cleveland Cliffs steel plant. However, he says the 156-year-old plant also represents the future of American infrastructure.
There's nothing about this that is old-fashioned or looking to the past. On the contrary, it is the future of American rail, American defense, and other parts of American infrastructure and industry that is being built right here in 2024 at this facility.
That future has come largely through the $1.6 trillion in infrastructure investments by the Biden administration, through measures like the American Rescue Plan, the Inflation Reduction Act, and the Bipartisan Infrastructure Bill. There remains hundreds of billions of dollars to be spent from these laws, which the Secretary tells Fox 43 will help sustain the growth in infrastructure for the years to come.
This was set up not just to be a one-off, one-year economic stimulus, but really to be a generational investment in the infrastructure we're going to need really for the rest of this half century and beyond.
Part of that investment could be in the I-83 South Bridge, which PennDOT currently classifies as being in, quote, poor condition. Senator Bob Casey wrote to the Department of Transportation in April asking for funds for a replacement. Buttigieg says the funding is in the application process and that the project's supporters have made it a priority.
I've committed to the governor and anybody else who calls to make sure that this application and this idea gets every appropriate look, because we understand how important it is to the community.
The Secretary also made stops in Lancaster and Harrisburg International Airport, highlighting the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law's improvements to street safety and airport enhancements. James Corrigan, Fox 43 News.